the whole South, so it don't even matter. It won't even matter.
Even even Nicki Minaj called Jay-Z a house nigga and some shit.
Come on, come on, Nikki. Meanwhile, you married to a pedophile, a pedo.
Exactly.
She got nerve to talk.
People are funny.
She is.
Honestly, this whole soundtrack is the East Coast hip hop at its peak.
Yeah.
Do I even have this track?
I never bought it.
It was just so expensive, honestly.
It is on vinyl, especially.
Exactly, because it got re-released on vinyl.
Yeah.
I must start about 10 minutes. Did you see the debate yesterday?
Nope. I didn't watch it.
That shit was funny.
I heard.
I was most just laughing at the body language.
Mhm.
Honestly, I'm looking at myself like, when these two just gonna fuck. One day they're just gonna fuck already. Like,
So I hope not.
cause that's what they giving. That's what they fucking giving at this point.
Wow.
Cause the way Kamala was looking at Donald and shit like that, or some of the memes, I'm just like, nah. She wanna, she want that little white boy and shit.
Crazy.
They remind me of that white girl and that black nigga from the O.J. Simpson trial.
Uh huh.
What Darden and what's that white girl name?
Oh, forgot her damn name. Bony bitch.
Yeah, the bony skinny one.
Marsha something.
Marsha, yeah,
Yeah.
Marsha. Low key, they really wanted to fuck in that trial and shit.
Mhm.
The way Kamala was looking at Donald, something I was like, nah, nigga. This is foreplay for them. This is the most action Donald had in a minute.
This nigga was. Did you see the thing I sent you about Shannon Sharp fucking on Instagram
Yeah,
Live?
yeah.
It was wild, yo.
I didn't even read up about what was up with that shit.
He's saying this. You know he's lying. There's no way in hell that you accidentally went live when you was doing it with some chick. There's no way because there's too many things that you gotta press to actually go live on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? He's saying that he didn't realize that he was his phone was on live. He was on IG live while he was sleeping with this chick, and you hear the chick like moaning on the live. Yo, that shit is hilarious, right? And then the chick came out and she said that um it's some chick saying that it's not her in the video. Like her name is Michelle, not Michelle. Michelle, that's not her. Because there were people saying that it was some chick, and she's saying it wasn't her in the video.
This is just
What's
a lot
good,
of mess.
Libra? How you doing? Sexy, what's good?
Hey, Miss Jiggler.
Hey, Miss Gigolo, how you doing? Mike was good. Nah, his Instagram wasn't hacked. That was him. He did that shit on purpose. He tried it just like Sexy Red when she put up that thing. Was it earlier this year she did that when she was sleeping with the dude and she put it on her story?
I don't follow these. I don't follow these
Like
like people.
like come on, man. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't follow Sexy Red either, but it was a big thing in the news for No damn apparent reason.
Yeah, because I'm even going on Instagram now. You have to do a lot just to go live and shit, and you have to move your phone.
Exactly. So
So
there's no way that he accidentally went live. He did
niggas,
that shit.
niggas just love to lie. Just
You know
admit
what I'm
you were
saying?
fucking on live and shit. Just admit it.
Oh, come on. John Dixon, salute.
It's not like you was. It's not like you were doing some other things. You were just fucking a girl.
You know
Just
what he
admit
was
it.
doing.
It happens
You
to
know what he
everybody.
was doing. And the thing is
Yeah,
that
you know
the
what you were doing.
story is still up.
Just
Yo,
stop
it's
lying.
still up for people to watch it. I just watched the damn video. It's still on there.
Oh shit. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on.
Now if that was any one of us, they would have banned us from Instagram for doing that.
Yeah,
It's
because I
still
keep
on
hearing
there.
Shannon.
Huh?
I keep seeing Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp. I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga doing?
I'm like, bro, this nigga wild for doing that shit.
You know what he is. Damn, he took it off and shit.
He took it off. Hold on, I'm gonna send it to you because
Yeah.
there's like all the other platforms have it.
Oh yeah, send it to me ASAP.
That nigga wild,
I'm
yo.
trying, I'm trying to look for that. I'm trying
We
to look for
couldn't
that.
get away to do that shit. They would have banned us.
See, that's what happened when motherfuckers have money and shit, bro.
Right. I mean, shit. I'm all for being
When you
freaky,
got
but
money,
why put it on Instagram? Your Instagram live when you got your friends and family gonna see that shit.
exactly. When the MCs came to live out the name. I might start in 3 more minutes. I'm telling you, Kamala and Donald Trump, but they have a little thing going on and shit. I ain't have.
Cameron, what do you say?
No, I said Kamala
Oh,
and Donald.
oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
Kamala, excuse me. But that's just insane.
Yeah,
That's just insane. That what you just. Cause like I said, you gotta do a lot of functions just to go
yeah,
live
exactly.
on Instagram.
His shit ain't get hacked, man. He that's his excuse. That's probably what he told Instagram.
Like niggas just dead president. I haven't seen that. Actually, I have seen that. But yeah, man, niggas, it's like just tell the truth, man.
Right.
Just tell the fucking truth. I'm sick and tired. Like just tell the fucking truth. You were fucking. Just say you were fucking, man.
Right. I'd have just sent it to you.
Okay, I'm peeping in the bed. Give me 1 second.
Hey, bugging.
Ah, Jesus Christ. 2024, man. This whole year. This is just a year of exposing everybody.
Yeah, apparently.
And it's fucked up when people are trying to cancel Dave Grohl and shit.
Uh-huh.
Mind you, this is the same motherfucker that's known as one of the nicest people in rock music. You know
Right.
you so fucking nice when your biggest scandal is adultery. Nah, think about it. Everyone loves them some Dave Grohl.
Uh-huh.
All of a sudden, they hate him now because you have a child out of wedlock. I'm like, this is his
Was
scandal.
he? When did that come out?
Yesterday.
I didn't even hear about that. I mean, shit. That's what every race like that. It ain't a black thing. It ain't a white thing. That's every race that does that. You know.
I'm not saying it's a race thing. I'm just saying because like it's like that's like his quote unquote people trying to cancel him for that shit.
Cause he had a kid out of wedlock.
Yeah.
That shit happens every day. I got people in my family that had kids out of wedlock. and now they're not married. That happens every
Me
day.
too.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
He's like, come on, man,
You know,
stop fucking playing.
I don't think that's
Well,
gonna kill for Dave Grohl.
it's not, and I don't think Linkin Park should have a bad reputation now.
Well, I want to hear this album because I saw the live stream that they did, and she sound nothing like Chester. I'm sorry. They could have had Mike Shinoda be the leader.
I think Chester's son talked about how he was disappointed that Linkin Park still continued. I'm thinking to myself, well,
I,
no
they
shade to
should.
Chester.
They should
No
still.
shade to Chester.
Hmm.
He said what? No shade
They
to
should
Chester
still
and shit.
do.
But
Yeah,
the band, if the band still wants to go on, that's their decision and shit. You
right.
know.
They should. But I just felt like Mike Shinoda should have been the leader. I wouldn't have had a. They were talking about making Amy Lee from Evanescence the leader.
Oh
I'm
hell
like,
no!
I'm like, was she already a leader for Evanescence? Why would you make it a leader for Linkin Park?
Has Evanescence even? Do they even still do music?
Right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they still coming out with music, you know. But I just felt like Mike to me naturally would have been the leader. I don't think they should have had like a just have a female in there just to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I gotta hear the album. If the album is good, then we'll see. But like that lot, I know she was nervous when she did the live concert, but she don't have the voice like Chester.
No, she
You know,
don't.
and she was already a part of her own rock band. Like she came from her own rock band.
All right, got my room clean. All right, I'm ready to start whenever you are.
Let's go.
What's up, you two? How's everybody doing? This your boy Reg in the building. I got my homeboy trying to building with me. How you doing?
Let's go. Chilling.
So before I start, I want to say rest in peace to all the people who have died on 9/11. Rest in peace to you all. Rest in peace to the Twin Towers. Also, rest in peace to Frankie Beverly. You know what I'm saying? From Frankie Beverly and Maze. Maze featured Frankie Beverly, however you want to name them.
Hmm.
He was 76 years old. And it's crazy because he recently said he was going to retire and everything like that, too. So, yeah, man, we're losing all the greats this year. And we actually did a discography breakdown of Frankie Beverly and Maze like 2 years ago
Oh
and
wow,
stuff
I
like
don't
that,
even
too. You know
remember.
what I'm saying? You said what?
I don't remember doing that.
Oh, yeah, that was like one of the best ones we done and shit.
Oh,
It
okay.
was a Friday we did that. Yeah, man. Frankie Beverly and Maze. It's like some of the best soul music you would hear and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? They pretty much got put on by Marvin Gaye. I think Marvin invited them on tour and stuff like that too, and everything. And but around the '70s and the '80s, they dropped some of the most impactful soul music at the time. Like certain songs to this day is heard in cookouts and barbecues. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like Before I Let Go, um, We All One, which I love that record.
Right.
Happy Feeling Here Again,
Hmm.
Joy and Pain.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, man. As far as albums go for Frankie Beverly and Maze, I mean, honestly, their discography, I love their whole discography. Some of my favorites are the We Are One album from '83, Joy and Pain from 1980, Golden Time of Day from '78. 1989 was Silky Soul, which is a very underrated
Yep.
record. I even have I would even put the Live in New Orleans because that was a song with Before I Let Go, because that song actually
Right.
debuted on that live album too. So
Hmm.
yeah, I have a few Frankie Beverly and Maze albums. Spoiler alert: I did get one album for the collection video, but I'm gonna keep that on the wraps right now. So
Okay.
yeah, Frankie Beverly and Maze. Rest in peace to Frankie Beverly. And
Mhm.
I think at this point, I'm not even gonna hold. I think that the Mace band are just gonna call it out, without Frankie Beverly and shit. So I don't know. I don't know. They might pull a Lincoln Park. They might have a woman singer. You never know.
Uh-oh.
All right. So today we are going to review the Belly soundtrack. We're still in soundtrack month. We're gonna push the Chris Brown tomorrow with the other soundtrack, which I'll talk about later on this episode. But this album came out 19. Well, the soundtrack, excuse me, came out November 3rd, 1998 on Def Jam. Yeah, Def Jam.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, man. This movie right here is a fucking classic. We've done a review on this movie, of course, right? We've done a review.
Yes, I think we did. I think we did. I
Yeah,
want to say we did.
we've
Some shit we did so much shit. I forget we. I don't even remember the Frankie Beverly and May shit. I gotta go back and watch that.
yeah. I posted on my community tab and shit,
Okay. I think we
but
did a
yeah, man.
review for Belly. I want to say we did that.
Probably on your channel.
Sam
Probably
is
it
usually
was on
good at
some.
that shit. I don't see Sam here, but Sam is good at keeping track of what we done. Sam, did we do that?
Yeah, man.
I don't
Or
know.
maybe or yeah, whatever. But
No, he said no.
yeah,
We didn't do it. We didn't do a movie review on this.
I could have sworn I did something with Belly with somebody.
Okay.
Well, before the year's over, we definitely got to talk about this
Yeah,
movie.
for sure.
Let me see what year this movie, what month this movie came out. We might do an anniversary. Oh, November 4th. Okay, well,
Great.
that's
See?
my birthday. That's my birthday week too. So
Great.
guess we're gonna do Belly
Come on.
for the anniversary, 26th
All right.
anniversary. Fuck it.
Dope.
All right, give me 1 second. Let me write that down. All right, so this soundtrack came out with 4 singles: Grand Finale, What About, Moving Out, and Tommy's Theme. Oh, yeah, Tommy's Theme that had a video too, but also Top Shooter was a Top Shooter, and Devil's Pie.
Yes.
Um, Producers include Hype Williams, Leo Cohen, Irv Gotti. They were all executive producers. Dame Grease, Derek Trotman, DJ Premier, Easy LP, Hangman 3, Nobody, Lil Rob, Puffy, Poison Ivy, Poke and Tone, R. Kelly, RZA, Spencer Bellamy, Swiss Beats, and Tony C.D. Kelly. Guest appearances include Lady, which I feel like that was an R. Kelly affiliate, but I'm gonna look more information on that.
Yeah, he produced
Um,
it.
yeah,
Hmm.
D'Angelo, DMX, Ja Rule, Method Man, Nas, Jerome, Sparkle, Hot Toddy, which that was pretty much Vita's original name and stuff like that too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Which I feel like this is actually her first appearance on Wax, if I'm not mistaken. So
Really?
that's interesting. Yeah, because I'm looking up on Wikipedia right now and stuff like that too. I know she was in the movie too.
Yeah,
So
she's in the movie.
yeah, Maya, Raekwon, Nari, um, Sean Paul, Mr. Vegas, Jay Z, Beanie Siegel, Memphis Bleak, Maze, not the Bad Boy Maze, and I don't think not the group Maze and stuff like that too. So
Amazing Mussolini.
Dragon,
They were under Thug Entertainment.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
right about that. Dragon, Gangstar, Rakim, Dub C, RZA, Ghostface, Old Dirty Bastard, Sauce Money, Made Men, which was Benzino's group,
Oh Lord.
Locks, Half a Mil, and the Bravehearts.
Oh God.
Pretty much the hottest East Coast, well, some of the hottest East Coast
Right.
rappers at that time
Right.
and whatnot too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was here.
Everybody's on this
We
shit.
got we got Rough Riders, Murder Inc.,
Rockefeller.
Rockefeller representation, Wu Tang represent. Where was Onyx at? Damn, where
Right.
was
It
Onyx
was
at?
Onyx, right?
Wow.
Who came
Well, at
close?
that time, well, Boot Camp, they were a bit too underground and shit like that.
Yeah.
They had their own movement.
Yeah.
Damn, no Fat Joe.
Right.
Wow.
No Fat
No
Joe.
pun. No pun. I'm just I'm just saying though.
No
Hey,
cannabis.
I'm not.
Where's cannabis at?
You know damn well cannabis was not going to be up here. Now you know damn well cannabis was not going to be up
Refugee
here.
camp? No refugee camp. No.
They heard the production. They had some Wyclif's production for cannabis is out. And they was like, nah, nah.
They said, "Nah, I'm
But I
good."
think they. But I think what I liked about this, they wanted to keep it strictly New York for the
Yeah,
most part.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know, Belly as a hood movie, that's like one of the seminal. Oh, damn! I forgot to do the album anniversary, but
You want to do that
we'll
after?
do that after.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we already diving into this one, and besides, we already know if I don't reveal, but we already know on this day what album came out on this day. So
Oh yeah.
that's
Okay.
all I'm going to say. And besides, that album has been talked about so many times and shit. So don't worry about it. It'll get its just due. All right, so Belly's just one of those seminal movies that just screams New York and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Hype Williams directed this movie,
Hmm.
and if you guys seen Hype Williams music videos, how cinematic they were, just imagine that as a 2 hour movie and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
feel like I've seen a lot of people even criticize Belly over the years, talking about, oh well, the acting is not that good. It's just rappers doing cool shit. I've heard people say it's a black Michael Bay movie over the years. You know what
What?
I'm
Black
saying?
Michael Bay. Michael Bay.
Yeah,
Y'all know what Michael Bay has done, right? Bad Boys. The Bad Boys trilogy.
but but Michael Bay has some crap too.
Yeah.
Let's not act like he don't have. He has some
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah.
But the reason why they say because Michael Bay relies on like cheesy extra stunts, and Belly was like one of those hood movies. Like they had like those like crazy cinematography and all that crap and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I love the movie. I've always
Right.
loved Belly and
Yeah.
everything
Same.
like that. It's definitely one of those movies you can watch like at a Saturday night and everything
Right.
like that too, and there's nothing on. Like over the year, there's certain movies you can watch like on the Sunday night, on the Saturday night, if there's nothing to
Right.
watch. If it just like it's like an escapism kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I say about Belly. It's like hood escapism, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
Because it didn't take itself too seriously,
Right.
but it didn't take itself too gritty. And I feel like that's the right medium because there's so many hood movies. Like you have the sad, traumatic hood movies where at the climax the best friend gets shot or something like that, or somebody gets arrested. And then you have the hood movie, the happy dappy hood movies like the Fridays.
Right.
The Wood, that's a classic
Hmm.
one, right? That's another movie we got to talk about too.
Oh yeah. I thought we did that.
Um,
We didn't do the wood.
no, yeah, we did the Wood. I forgot we did
We
do the
did.
Wood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so we did a lot. We did a lot of black movies. Okay,
Mhm.
so
The good ones. That's important.
the what?
The good
You
ones.
said what?
The good
Yeah,
one.
the
The
good
good.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did some bad ones too, but hey,
Oh, God.
we can always be winners. But
Mhm.
Belly, and we're gonna get into the soundtrack in a minute. But Belly, like even look at the album cover, like
Mhm.
that is just iconic.
Yeah.
Like this 1998 was DMX's year.
Oh yeah.
Let's keep
For
it
sure.
two
For
number
sure.
one albums. Then you already had a movie that was I think number one in the box office too
Yeah.
and shit. Like, come on, X was at his A game.
Yeah.
Like from 98 up until maybe '03, X
Mhm.
was at his game, his bag.
Facts. Facts.
Don't get me wrong, Nas was already like 4 or 5 years up into the game. I'm not going to count halftime. I'm just going to count when his debut came, like Illmatic. He
Right.
was already like 4 years in the game and shit.
Mhm.
He had already had like it was Rain was like his breakthrough album. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Illmatic, even though commercially it didn't do as well,
Right.
keyword it didn't do as well.
Right.
It still got 5 mics in the source, and at that time, what the hip hop Bible says is true.
The hip hop
At that
Bible.
time.
Facts.
Keyword when I say it at that time. And I
Okay.
know we got to do some more source. I'm getting some more source magazines
All
in the
right.
collection
Dope.
because I know I haven't done an inside the zine in a minute. Because I think I've done all the inside. I
Mhm.
got to go back all the source magazines to see which ones I've done, which ones I haven't done.
Right.
So yeah, man. Cause I'm trying to get more 2000 source issues because that one, those issues, I want those are the most controversial
Right.
rankings. I want to really, I don't want to just stick to the 90s. I don't want to stick to the 90s all the time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm looking for some 2000s one, but at a good price because
Right.
you know, a ludicrous source issue for like $90. I'm like, nah,
What?
nah,
Ninety
yeah,
dollars? They selling
I,
sausage? Wow.
yeah, because even like the early 90s, if I want to get some shit from pre 1992.
Uh huh.
I gotta pay like an arm and a leg and shit like that too. So that's why I gotta.
Oh man.
That's why some issues I haven't still gotten to this day. Like the Tupac issue from
Mhm.
1994,
I had
I
that.
got that on a steal
Hmm.
because that one usually costs about $100. The Tupac issues are the most expensive source
That's
issues.
wild.
The Tupac, anyway, I'm gonna be real. The dead rappers are the most expensive issues. Let's
Hmm.
just keep it a buck. Because the
Right.
Biggie issue, that one was like 500. The King of New York one, at most, I've
Mhm.
seen that for $500.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
But I got my copy for like I think like 50, I
We
think
used to
five
pay
dollars.
what, like $3 and like a quarter for the source issues back in the day, and now they're like five
Man,
hundred.
we used to
That's
pay
wild.
$3 for Jet magazines and shit. Don't even get
Right.
me started on what I see for Jet magazines. Don't even get me started.
That's crazy.
That's why like one day I'm just really just gonna show y'all the rare collectible magazines I got because it's crazy. Because if I want to get like Bible double XL, those are more reasonable for the most part.
Hmm.
But the source, yeah, be careful. And then don't let a motherfucker sell you some shit with the covers all missing and shit like that too. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Crazy.
Those are fighting action. But tell me like your thoughts on the belly of your mini thoughts on belly and shit. You know?
The movie.
Yeah, the movie.
That movie was great. I mean, visually it was beautiful to watch. I mean, Hype Williams to me is my favorite video director. Just the visuals that he brought to, any video he did, whether it was something for Jay-Z or something for Mobb Deep or Bad Boy, whatever videos he was doing, it was just visually like dope to look at. You know what I'm saying? And he brought that to the movie. And I thought T Boz was good. Playing Nas's girlfriend. I thought she had a good role. Terrell Hicks, who was in A Bronx Tale, which is a classic movie. We did talk about that one. She, that was a good. She had a good role in that, and DMX did his thing. Nas did his thing. You had cameos from AZ and Method Man, and was Louis Ranks that was in it? I think Louis Ranks was in it,
Yeah.
and it was dope. I was Tyron Turner, who was in Menace to
Oh,
Society.
don't even get me started.
If you didn't like his role,
He no, I liked his role, but he always has some. Lately, some of his interviews, he's always dissing somebody.
uh,
Because he was talking about how he was supposed to have had DMX's role and some shit like that. That was the first I've heard about that shit. I'm
I
like,
never heard
bro.
that. Yeah.
Then he talking about
Uh,
how I think he wanted to whoop Jamie Foxx's ass at one point. I'm just like, this nigga.
oh Lord.
I was like,
Um,
calm down, Kane, calm down.
right. Calm down, King. It was just a great. I thought it was a good hood movie. And it's they did their thing. Every one of them did their thing. And then I now there was talks about them doing a sequel. Years ago.
And the
And
less said about the game sequel, the better.
yeah, I don't know if they could pull off a sequel now. You know what I'm saying? Like DMX is gone. Nas is 50. T Bar's got health problems. I don't. They would have to have like a whole new cast.
Yeah, because they try to do the sequel with the game
Yeah,
and
it's not
stuff
the
like
same.
that too.
Definitely not the same.
I don't even consider that a sequel, honestly.
Yeah, that was. I don't know what the hell that was. That was some straight to DVD bullshit that game was doing.
And Shari Shardrick from Coming to
Yeah,
America, I'm like,
Sherry.
girl, what are
What's
you
her name?
doing in this movie?
Yeah, She
Like,
played she was on
girl,
All My Children and all that.
yeah, I'm just like,
Yeah,
come on, man. I
yeah,
mean,
that was
don't
just
get me wrong. Everyone needs a try. I ain't mad, but I'm just
mhm,
like, that was just a weird casting choice. I mean,
yeah. And why what made Game think that he could just do a belly two by himself? Like what? You know?
well, at that time, he was kind of black. I don't want to say blackball, but his connections. He was just trying to do anything to stay afloat.
Oh,
But at the same time, LAX. That was the same year LAX came out, and I loved LAX. I love that
LX was
record.
great, but what he I think he his publicist had told him you can't do belly two without the actual cast. Dude, you know?
Mm. I think one day we should do a review on Belly, but I want to invite Cavase and Ant too,
Yeah,
and even Mike. I
yeah,
want to
that's gonna
invite
be
them.
fun. I want to. I'm dying to hear what at this point I'm dying to hear what Cavase think about this film. That's the hot take
Yeah,
king. He might not
yeah.
like it.
You never know,
Oh
or
man,
he might say he's a good actor and shit.
dude said Richard Pryor is trash. I've never heard that.
Well, I
That
had a
happened.
heart attack when he said that. I was like, Cavase, you my boy, but I'm like, nah, nigga. One thing we're not gonna do, nah. Don't ever use trash and Richard Pryor in the same sentence. Nah.
Oh man,
Kevin Hart is one thing, but Richard Pryor, no.
I gotta have him on
But
every live
yeah, let's
stream. With hot takes like that, man, that shit will
see,
be
and that's
exciting.
and that's why I always say it's good to have all that shit. It's good to have shit where we don't always agree with one another
Mm,
and stuff like that too, because shit like that's not planned, and I like spontaneous shit like that.
right.
Just to get people talking.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The light 127. This is the first. Thank you. Welcome to the channel and everything like that. Oh, I gotta send it to TT and other people too. But by the way, TT, if you're watching this, I'm listening to your project this week. Just letting you know. All right, so this album got 18 tracks. We're gonna get started with the first song, which is "No Way In, No Way Out." This is by Lady. Now, I cannot find information about this artist to save my life,
Me neither.
and I'm guessing they're an R. Kelly protege.
Or
I'm
maybe
guessing, you
tells
know
the
what I'm saying.
sleeper
If
with
you
him.
guys know, you know what, I'm not even gonna say anything about that. I'm not, you know, but this song right here was pretty good and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that too. I heard the interpolation before. I've heard the interpolation before over the
You know where it's
years.
from. You know where it's from.
Where, because I have a brain fart right now.
It's from the Redman video. I'll be that. Man, the
Yes,
part the
yes,
part where the girl's like on the bike and she crashes. That's the
yeah,
song that they play in the video.
yes. That's where I heard this shit from.
Yeah,
Okay, that's like one of the funniest
yeah.
music videos I've seen. Just the way they edited her falling out, I was like, only Red
Only
Man would do some
Redman.
shit. But yeah, I actually like this joint. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I know people will be like, "Oh, you can't like this because it was produced by
Why?
R. Kelly,"
Why
and
not?
yada
Shit.
yada yada yada
Hey,
yada
I
yada
saw
yada
R.
yada.
Kelly in
But I'm like,
concert.
you know what?
It
Just
is
roll
what it
up.
is. I ain't never
We know
gonna
what.
deny that man's talent. That he's a fucking goat.
Right. But yeah, this was pretty dope.
I didn't know it was produced by R. Kelly though. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, that's dope. If the beat is fire,
It don't sound like it though.
it don't sound like R. Kelly beat, nah. You know.
No.
But I mean, that's the genius of Kells. You know, he gave hits to other people and had hits for himself, and definitely a great way to start off the soundtrack. You know, the female that was singing, lady, she was dope. So I liked it, and the fact that it was in Redman's video, and there's probably a lot of people that still don't know it's from that video. And yeah,
Right.
it was dope. Yeah, we not rewriting history. Fuck all that.
Nah. All right. Next song is called "Devil's Pie." This is from D'Angelo. Now we've talked about this track when we did the Voodoo album years ago. I've always loved this track right here. Originally, this was for Cannabis, but Cannabis did not want this song.
And you
He
wanted
felt the beat
Wycliffe
was
over
whack.
Primo? What?
He felt the beat was whack.
You wanted Wyclef over Primo? Come on, dude.
And I'm glad because I cannot see cannabis on this beat. I'm gonna be real with you.
Man.
I don't want to hear cannabis's wordy methodological vocabulary on this kind of beat. I'm glad it went to D'Angelo. I don't mean that as an insult. 'Cause I like his.
Yeah.
Before I go. Let me ask you: cannabis or Keith Murray? Who was the more? Who had a better vocabulary?
Wow. I gotta say cannabis. Like there was a point. Something happened with Keith Murray. I don't know what it was, but in early '90s, Keith was on his game, and then like 2000s, I started to see the change in his writing. Something happened with him. He not like you hear him now. He don't sound the same. He's definitely not the
Yeah,
same Keith from 94, 95, and but I gotta go because cannabis. At least with cannabis, he's remained consistent lyrically. He always had the bars. He
right.
just didn't have the production to support his bars. But I gotta go with cannabis.
I'm not mad about that.
Maybe that's what it is. He got on drugs and he just stopped rapping good.
Yeah, he was on drugs for a
Yeah,
bit, from what I
walking in
read.
streets and shit. He don't know where the hell he's at.
Yeah, but anyway, but yeah, this was a pretty dope song.
Yeah,
Um, very, very, very dope. I love this record right here. Voodoo to this day is one of his best albums right there too.
yeah,
Primo, man, Primo definitely did his thing on this one too. Yeah, and also too, Jay Dilla also contributes some of the instrumentation on this beat too. So just throwing that
nice.
shit out there.
Oh, rest in peace, Dilla. Primo in his bag. Classic record, man. I love that whole Devil's Voodoo album. Find my classic.
Yeah, man. And thank Cannabis for not rapping on this beat. TT, what's up? Yeah, we're gonna move the Chris Brown Fortune to tomorrow. We're gonna do that with High School High and shit like that. So be on the lookout for that one. I'm gonna be real with you. That's gonna be an acquired taste. I'm just gonna say that right from the get. But I'm gonna talk more about that.
Oh boy.
Now I'm not saying I dislike it though. That's all I'm
Mhm.
gonna say.
Okay.
But next song is called Grand Finale. This has DMX, Ja Rule, Method Man, and Nas. One of the best posse cuts I've heard. I don't even 1998, 99. This was just those are just the years of the posse cuts, like
Yeah.
the band from TVs, the grand finales. Once 4-3-2-1 kicked off,
Mhm.
everybody wanted to do their own 4-3-2-1, and they used to have the same rappers. Hell, I'll go even
Mhm.
further. Mike Geronimo's "Time to Build"
Ooh.
and shit like that.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
The only time I would say Ja Rule had the best verse over Jay and DMX. The only time I would say that.
Mm.
Yeah,
Hot
but
take.
that's another story for a different day. Yes, I'd say. But yeah, they rhymed over the NWA beat. I'm not gonna say which NWA song it is. Y'all gonna have to find it out yourself. But yeah, man, I've always felt like Meth and Nas had the best verses on this track.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't. I know Ja Rule was mostly like in the chorus and
Right.
stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Because this was one year before Vidi Vidi Vici,
Right.
and which I kind of feel like that's like my second favorite Ja album. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
I
Okay.
love the line where Meth says, "Just keep the heat closely and ride for me, because we family for better or worse. You and I from the dirt used to snatch purses so hard it hurt to be here. And each year I'm pouring out more beer for deceased peers holding fort." You know what I'm saying? Very dope line right there. Again, Nas did his thing. This was pretty much Nas Escobar
Mm.
right here and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? My dog not even home a month yet and blaze a girl in the stomach. He robbing niggas who pumping. Little blood got popped by the group home cat. Like, ooh, come on, man.
Mm. Oh yeah. Nas killed it. He said, Queens cap peelers, soldiers,
Hmm.
drug dealers, may God throw a beam of lightning down because he feel us. May the next one strike me down if I'm not the realest. The mayor want to call the SWAT team to come and kill us. Loved his flow. It's Nas. Method Man did his thing. DMX did his thing on y'all. I love everybody out here. Ja Rule was good on the chorus. That's where he belonged. Not on this record, lyrically. And the beat was fire. Yeah, this was great.
And the video was dope too.
Yeah, video was good.
All right, next song. Never Dreamed You Leave in Summer. This is Jerome. Um, for those who don't know who Jerome is, he was a child singer that was signed to Bad Boy. He signed to Bad Boy like in
Really?
'96, and he appeared. He did
Wow.
a few songs. Yeah, he did a few songs here and there, and he was supposed to have came out with an album. They kept pushing it back,
Of
and it was
course.
supposed to have came out in 2000. However, his voice started changing and stuff like that too. And not only was he going through puberty, he had reflex disease in his voice, which
Wow.
they felt like, with that being said, the powers to be at Bad Boy, they felt like it would not appeal that his voice was changing, so they shelved the album. And with that being said, Jerome had like a mental breakdown and stuff like that too. He did an interview a couple years ago, and I know the YouTube channel RPG. I know they did a video on Jerome too, so shout out to them. But this is actually a cover of the Stevie Wonder song that was from the Where I'm Coming From album from
Mhm.
'71. Classic album in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? This song was also on Poetic Justice too
Right.
in the movie and stuff like that too. So as far as Jerome's version goes, I mean, it's a good version. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this is one of those songs I don't mind it being covered, but at the same time, nothing's gonna top the original.
Hmm.
And I can pretty much say that with half the Stevie Wonder songs.
Right.
Well, that's why I say half because when Luther Vandross did "Creepin',"
Hmm.
I love Stevie, but Luther ate "Creepin'," especially that creep, 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 creep. When he did that, I was like, yeah, I'm sorry, Stevie, but this was Luther's all the way. But yeah, this one was pretty good. I like this one.
I don't like it. I don't even know who the hell Jerome is. I don't remember him on Bad Boy. And his boss was too busy, beating bitches' asses and doing, things in the dungeon to even put out his album. So that explains a lot. See,
Right.
this is what No Diddy does. He has causes his artists to have mental breakdowns and shit. You know, terrible.
It was disgusting.
Yeah. And now he's getting
Uh,
sued by the Don Richards from Danny DeCane.
wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
I read about that shit.
Yep. Take his money.
Oh my, that's crazy. All right, next song. What about? This is Sparkle. Um, Sparkle is a protege of R. Kelly. She was best known for the song "Be Careful." And that's my fucking jam.
That's
You
my joint.
better be
Mhm.
careful what you say to me,
Classic.
cause I might come. Very ironic song considering R. Kelly wrote that. But anyway, you know, she and R. Kelly have a very complicated relationship.
Do they?
You know what I'm saying? Um, because she, people looked at her like the people looked at her the same way they compare their relationship to kind of R. Kelly and Aaliyah from what I looked up.
Really?
And yeah,
So she
and
had
I
she
know
had
that
a sexual relationship with R. Kelly too?
no, she
Oh,
didn't. But I know that the whole incident with the whole sex tape.
yeah. Her niece was on it.
Apparently,
Yeah.
you said what?
Her niece was on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that caused they stopped working together because of creative differences on the second
Mhm.
album, but that happened like in 2002. So there was like there's more to the story, and I think she was also on the Surviving R. Kelly. I think she was also on Surviving R. Kelly
Mhm.
and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But anyway, with this song, I want to say this song was also on the first album too, which I don't have that in my collection. I
I
heard
actually
some
have
of
it.
it.
I haven't heard. I haven't played it in years since that whole R. Kelly thing happens. I have it. I have it, but I haven't played it in years, so it might be on there.
Yeah, yeah, it is on it. It is on it.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, damn, man. There's a lot of suspect motherfuckers on this soundtrack. I'm not gonna
uh,
hold you. But yeah, I've always liked Sparkle, but I'm gonna be
yeah,
real with you. It's been
uh,
years since I've heard that album too, so I might have to revisit that one day.
yeah.
Cause I know that
We got to do a
we gotta
review
do
on that at some point.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if Ashley wants to get on that one too.
Yes, I just talked to Ash today. Shout out to Ashley.
Yeah, her birthday. She's coming to town on this weekend.
Yeah,
Her birthday Sunday.
yeah,
Renaissance Crew represent.
yes. I love it. I mean, it's a nice ballad. Had a slow beat. The bass line, the pianos on it is vintage R. Kelly on here. You know, it's kind of weird that they put her on the soundtrack too, right? Because Kelder's on here. You know,
Yeah,
but it was dope.
yeah, it was a very dope track. All right, next song, Two Sides, featuring Toddy. So, this is Vita. Just letting you guys know. Hot Toddy was her original name and stuff like that too before, because she was like really under Rough Rider. Like apparently she was under Rough Rider, but then she went to Murder Inc. And Murder Inc. She was known as Vita and all that shit. 'Cause I know Dame Grease produced this joint.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I don't really care for this joint. I'm gonna be real with you.
yeah.
I didn't really care for this joint. Um, I kind of prefer when she was on Vita at this point, because hot. First of all, the name Hot Toddy is kind of whack and stuff like that. It sounds like a female Mexican rapper trying to make it in the '90s or some shit like that.
Sound like a drink.
Um, yeah, because I'm not gonna hold. She had this song where she
Uh-huh.
apparently they sampled the "Justify My Love" for Madonna and
Really
stuff like that, but Madonna didn't clear that sample
good,
because
rightfully
I also
so.
no, that song was hot. I actually like that
Yeah,
record.
I love
That record was
Justify
hot.
my thug. That's on the Immaculate Collection.
But she let Jay Z do that shit for that stupid ass "Justify My Thug," right? Okay,
It's Jay-Z. He has power. Vita
I
don't.
know, but just I think Irv Gotti even said that in the interview and
Oh
some
man,
shit like
come on,
that
Irv.
too.
Come on, Irv. Stop that.
But
That
you know me,
I
I
like.
don't
I
like. I
might be the
never.
only one. Am I the only one that liked that song from the Black Album? That to me was a
Yes,
fire
yes,
push.
yes, you are.
Wow,
Because every nigga I talk about the Black Album,
wow.
they don't like that song. But me personally, I'm gonna be real with you. There's like at least three, maybe four songs I don't like from the Black Album.
Of
Me
course.
personally,
You already said you don't like Duffy Shoulder, right? What else you
nah, I
don't
don't.
like from there?
I don't like December 4th.
You're wildin'.
I don't
What?
like My First Song,
Holy shit.
and of course, I don't like Justify My Thug. Everything else
Mm.
was fire.
So let
What
me
I
ask you
call
this.
it,
So if Quick had gave him a beat like from Rhythmalism or Safe and Sound, like, and he did like the jazzy instrumentation, would it sound good over Jay-Z's own vocals?
I'm gonna say yes and no, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say yes because Jay Z's been known to rhyme well over jazzy shit, especially on the
Mm-hmm.
Reasonable Doubt, like
Mm-hmm.
feeling it. I would say, what's that joint? What's that joint? What's that joint? What's that? Bring It On.
Uh-huh.
But I would say no because if you want to put that on the album, like the Black Album, I
Mm-hmm.
don't feel like sound wise it would fit, and sound wise it will sound dated because the sound to the Black Album, it has like a very street, very grimy kind of sound to it
Mm-hmm.
for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Which is why like the original plan was for Primo to have done the whole album,
Right.
but
I think so. You should have.
yeah, because don't get me wrong, like most of the production was good.
Mm-hmm.
There was some beats like Moment of Clarity.
I like
I
that
like
joint.
the song, but I
Yeah.
don't like the beat.
Eminem.
Yeah, and you
I
know
mean,
how I feel about
he wasn't a great producer either, though.
Yeah, but that this was the same time he was doing Eminem show and 8 Mile soundtrack, which I feel like those were some of his best
He
beats
saved the
on
beats.
those.
He saved the best shit for himself. Then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, even the D12 shit, he saved some of the
Yeah,
best shit. But
that's right. That's right. Yeah,
he also did Renegade. I think he did Renegade for the
Renegade.
Blueprint.
Yeah, Renegade was fire.
I love that beat,
Yeah,
which originally that was originally him and Oyster Five
what's the
Nine.
by now? Right. That's right.
People forget that.
That's right.
But
I forgot.
yeah, but back to the Vita song. Yeah, I didn't care for the joint.
It's the beat is okay from Dame Grease. I don't think I never looked at Vita like she was a rapper. Like she's the sister of the shorty from Total. Was it Chemo?
I never knew that.
Yeah, that's her sister. You know what I'm saying? It was okay. I don't know. Like when she was on Murder Inc. It was like, why did they have her on the roster anyway? She wasn't coming out with shit. You know what I'm saying? Like she didn't come. I don't remember not one single that Vita ever came out with on Murder Inc. And I was on their street team, and we didn't promote Vita for anything on there. So why was she there? Just to look cute?
I know she had a few soundtrack singles here and there,
She
but
did. I don't remember
see,
not one.
a lot of motherfuckers got shelved in Murder
Yeah.
Inc. A lot of motherfuckers got shelved. You got to remember, like Black Child
Mm-hmm.
got shelved and stuff like
Charlie.
that too. Charlie Baltimore, she
Yep.
got shelved twice. The second time
Twice.
on Murder Inc.
Crazy.
The first time, if I'm not mistaken, was on Def Jam. If I'm not
Crazy.
mistaken,
Yeah.
how you get shelved twice? Like, how the
Yeah.
fuck that happened?
I
Jesus,
don't know.
that's a bad luck, man. Damn, that is bad luck as
I
hell.
think they would. I feel like they were taking advantage of her. You know what I'm saying? Because
They were
if
taking advantage
Biggie
of a
was
lot of female
alive,
rappers at that time.
like Biggie, that was Biggie's chick. If Biggie was alive, he would have made sure her albums came out. There's no way in hell
Exactly.
you're gonna shelf her twice on two different labels.
Exactly.
You know,
And mind you, she was supposed to be on a commission.
right?
That shit fell through too.
That fell through, right?
And then we all know what happened when Jay Z stabbed and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
But all right, next song. Um, what's the next song? Moving Out with Maya, Raekwon, and Noriega. This is an interesting collab. Okay. Um, I actually like the song. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's like a remix because she says remix in the intro.
Yeah.
I'm not really the biggest Maya fan
Me
like that.
neither.
You said what?
I don't care for all this.
I thought you said. I mean, she had a few dope joints. I liked her first album. Her first album was pretty dope though. You know what I'm saying? I think I heard her second album years ago. I think, but yeah, she's gorgeous though. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong, but yeah, this was just the typical hip hop R&B collaboration at the time. Raekwon did his thing.
yeah,
Noriega, don't get me wrong, Noriega was cool, but I felt like he wasn't really needed. I'm gonna be real with you.
right.
I like Nori, but Nori, sometimes too much of Nori can be exhausting. That's all I
Yeah,
gotta
no,
say.
Nori is Nori.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. The beat was fire, you know what I'm saying? I never cared for Maya. I just always felt like she couldn't sing at all. She was just another pretty
really.
face. Yeah. I
Huh.
never bought none of her albums. I don't think she could sing. She had some bops, the drink with Cisco was nice, and what's the drink she did with Soap, Moving On or something?
Yeah, moving on remix.
Yeah, that was dope. But I mean I never cared for her. She gorgeous, but I don't think she could sing.
See, well, I actually think she can sing though, but
Yeah.
it's just that the music is
When
kind of be
when
hit or
when you
miss.
say sing, do you mean I mean when I say sing, I mean like Aretha Franklin, Gladys Knight singing. I ain't
No,
talking about singing in the
no.
shower.
See, no. Let me say something. When I say
There's
that,
different levels of singing.
what you just described, those women can sing.
Exactly.
Maya can sing. It's a
So
difference.
she's only good enough for the shower. Okay, I get it.
Stop. That's your words, not my
I get
words.
it. I'm saying
Your
it.
words,
Shit.
not.
Yes.
All right.
This
Next
shower
song.
singing and then this singing. She ain't that.
All right, next song is a Top Shotter with DMX, Sean Paul, and Mr. Vegas. I don't like this song. I'm gonna be real
Oh
with you.
wow.
I do not like this record right either. You can probably call it the reggae flavor.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, DMX don't sound good rapping over a track like this. I'm gonna be like,
Here comes the boom. Here comes the boom.
right? Like, I had to like, mind you, this album is not on Spotify, so I had to
Mm.
go on YouTube. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. The fuck is DMX doing on a track like this?
Mm.
Like, and see, this is when you like the best rapper alive. You think you can just get away with everything and some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And mind, this is when Sean Paul was like really getting up there in fame because
Mm.
you know, what many people either don't know or was that his first album came out stage one, but he really didn't have a breakthrough until the Dirty Rock album in '02.
Right. Right.
So this like really before he really blew up and shit. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Yeah, man. But I had to say to myself like, what? Yeah, like here comes the boom, here comes the boom. What? Booming, bouncing, stuck. I'm like, what? I mean, isn't his verse is enjoyable. I like the line where he says, "Motherfucker, rip your butthole out of place, cock the Glock to your head, let off about two in it. Yeah, it's a good job, but I just love doing it." I like that line, but
Yeah, so questionable lyrics there, yo.
yeah, it's just if it was Ja Rule, I can let it slide if it was Ja,
Oh man.
because you know Ja he's known for doing questionable shit like this. Mind you, this is the same nigga that was barking and driving wild motorcycles with Tims and shit. You know, just wild and crazy. You doing some reggaeton
Yeah.
shit? Like,
Oh man.
hell, if it was Nori, I would have let it slide. If it was Nori, because
And
you
no,
know
and no,
Nori
we
wants.
got a reggaeton joint out now. He got a new reggaeton song out.
Of course he does. 'Cause that's all he does now. Reggaeton. That's all he does.
Oh man. I remember I had this on a Sean Paul mixtape, and this is like ballhead Sean Paul, which is crazy because he went back to being ballhead now. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was good
Right.
without DMX. I don't think DMX was needed with a song, but I think because of
Yeah,
Belly,
I agree. I
because
agree.
of the movie and his character in the film, and I think they wanted to showcase DMX on the soundtrack, so they put him on a reggae joint with Sean Paul and Mr. Vegas. But I don't think he was needed, you know. But it was a good dancehall track with Sean Paul and Mr. Vegas.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Track number nine, Story to Tell, featuring Ja Rule. Now, this was on the Vidi Vidi Vici album, which we reviewed years ago. Just to let y'all know, I feel like the Ja Rule reviews are some of the best work
Yes, he
I've
got a
done
lot
on
of
this
views.
channel.
Apparently, your audience loves Ja Rule. We should do like all his shit from now on.
Nigga, we already did all his albums
Well,
now.
we
I
didn't
mean,
do
I don't think
well we didn't do Pen's Love too. I just that album is trash though.
we've done enough.
That'll be a
We
Ja
did
Rule trash review because I didn't like that album at
that
all.
that'll be a donation review. That, we've done more than enough for Ja Rule than most other podcasters. So
Yeah,
we
facts,
already solidified that, you know.
facts.
But yeah, like when I say some of my favorite reviews I've done on that channel, the Ja Rule reviews, surprisingly, are my favorite
Mm,
reviews and shit.
wow,
Next to the Janet Jackson review.
wow.
Yeah. So yeah, this is a song I do like from Ja Rule's best. Well, I would say his lyrical album. His lyrical album.
Yeah, this was dope. Definitely love the beat for this. And his first album was great. I loved it.
Right. Like when I say that first album was like gutter gutter Ja Rule,
Yeah.
like street, like that was when Murder Inc. was like rat seller music and shit, you
Oh yeah.
know? Yeah, man. All right, next song is Crew Love featuring Jay, Beanie Siegel, and Memphis Bleak. Um, this one was a pretty dope song, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of ironic. You know, this song was on here and shit. This was on from what I looked up, the Rockefeller presents the thing of 1 hours, and that was like a little mixtape and shit like that too. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So this one was pretty dope. Beanie definitely ate this joint in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, man. Fire track.
Yeah, that this thing of ours, that was like it was a limited edition with volume two. So that was like the bonus disc. And
Yeah,
it had that song, it had a freestyle from Beans. There was a song from Rel on there. It was like exclusive tracks that they never put out on any other album. So that was like the limited edition of volume two. You know, it was dope. I love the beat for it. You know, Jay's on the chorus. It was Beans did his thing. Bleak, you know, we had Beans saying y'all a bunch of talk money. I'm trying to get it down for that motherfucking boardwalk money. Two brick money, New Blue Six money, Peru trip money, flew in six money, Taj Mahal trips, orange chips money, long dick money, all in your bitch money. Loved his flow, and at this time, you know, I love Beans from like the first album, you know, to the Becoming. You know, that's like his best shit.
yeah, I definitely agree with you. Alrighty. Alright, next song we got is Sometimes with Noriega and Mace. Now, this was on Nori's Melvin Flint the Hustler album, which an album that I need to get in my collection. You know what I'm saying? Not a bad record. Is that it's not touching the first record, the first Nori album, which I feel like that's not touching the War Report. I feel like that's his last enjoyable album in my Melvin Flint before he
Really?
started doing some weird shit. But
Yeah.
this one this one was pretty good. I feel like this might be one of my favorites from the soundtrack, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Nari's always does well with the emotional kind of tracks and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and no, it's not Mace, as in Frankie Beverly's Mace. It's not Bad Boy Mace. It's just a rapper named Mace. I love the beat from Easy LP, which I feel like very underrated producer. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like this one.
No, it was two guys, Maze and Mussolini. It was two of them.
Oh, Rap Genius said it was just Mace. Okay.
Nah, they got it wrong. It was two. They were like a duo on military Thug Entertainment, and you know this is like one of my favorites from the second album. It was the beat was fire. You know, Nori had just lost his pops, so he's like you know talking about you know losing his pops and the memories they had. You know, he said, "Pop, you got to protect your moms, even if that means you got to strap up arms." And, you know, just a dope ass song. You know, one of my favorites. You
I'm
hear
just
that
not
right,
listening.
bro? He was definitely screwing
Yeah,
up on IG Live, man.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the next 10 and Sharp episode is going to be interesting. Oh, wow.
He knew what he was doing,
Oh, I can't wait to see who he's going to interview next, though,
right?
because I feel like it's a publicity grab, too, honestly.
But for what? Why you need to go on IG Live and do that for publicity? You already everybody knows who you are, so I don't understand it.
Because something don't seem right with this.
I think he
Something
did that
don't
on
seem.
purpose.
He
He did that to
did.
get people talking.
He did. That's
Yeah,
that's what he do.
yeah.
That's what they do. They do this shit just to get people talking and shit like that. People will good get the highest ratings and everything. That's what they do.
And that's like a black man that's doing shit like that for attention. Like, come on,
Come on, this some Kardashian shit.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right. Next song, we all can get it on, featuring Drag On. Of course, he have a song called "We All Can Get It On." Yeah, I don't care. I didn't care for this track. To be real with you,
Yeah, I didn't. It was an average Swiss beat. You know, I didn't care for it. Dragon, dope. He's a dope spitter. I feel like he needed to get away from Swizz and work with other producers.
Right. All right. Next song, the Militia 2 remix featuring Dub C and Rakim. My favorite joint on this album, if you ask me. Um, Fire remix right here. Dub C, Rakim, Guru, and stuff like that. So you know what I'm saying? I mean, you already know how I feel about Rakim. You already know about that.
Yeah.
Dub C. See, Dub C is literally one of the most underrated West Coast cat
Hmm.
ever. Like he is someone I never hear
Yeah.
people give us just deep. People really know him either for West Side Connection or
Hmm.
just the bank robber for Set It Off. But I've been a fan since like Low Profile,
Hmm.
Dub C in the Mad Circle, like um the shadiest one album. Don't even get
Yeah.
me started on that record.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
Like, and I like his fucking style. I like his
Hmm.
fucking lyricism and stuff like that too. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So, I feel like as much as I love Rakim, I kind of enjoy Dub C's verse a bit more on the joint.
Yeah.
Guru's always Guru, so
Hmm.
that's nothing saying about that.
Yeah. This was fire. This is also on the Gangstar Greatest Hits
Yeah,
album.
the full clip.
Yeah, that was a great. Love the remix of this. The beat was fire by Primo. Dubsy did his thing. Rakim, we always master, Mister Musical Massacre, Passion for Disaster, Paragraph Ambassador. I'll get the red carpet, just call me on. Corner the market like the Mike's last name was Corleone. Loved his flow. It's God MC, man. It's like not too many people gonna outshine him. And I love this verse on here.
Right. Yeah, you're right about that. That's one of the few times I say somebody kind of outshine Rakim.
Right.
All right. Next song we got is Windpipe. Wu Tang Clan. It's pretty much just RZA, Ghost, and ODB. This one was pretty dope too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, again, the East Coast representation is strong and stuff like that. And by this point, the Wu Tang, they were like the leading pack, the leading pack at this point. You know what I'm saying? Still going strong. They had just dropped Wu Tang Forever and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very dope joint. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I definitely felt like Ghost definitely did his thing on this joint. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, rest in peace, ODB.
Definitely a dope Wu Tang joint. With just a couple members. I think Ghost had the best verse. ODB on the chorus. He sounded crazy. And it was dope. We gotta review that
Right.
ODB A&E thing. I watched it last night.
You okay? Yeah, we can definitely do. I mean, a lot of shit I knew about him already, but we can definitely still
Right.
talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, where was I? I was about to say something, but yeah. So next song is called Pregame with Sauce Money and Jay Z. This is a song that was on Sauce Money's criminally underrated Middle Finger You
Mm.
album from like
Yeah.
2000.
Oh yeah.
Yo, let me tell y'all something. If you guys don't have that record, get that. That is, in my opinion, underrated street classic. In my opinion,
Definitely.
like, god damn that album should have been bigger, man.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this:
Hmm.
Sauce Money's Middle Finger You or I-20 Self-Explanatory?
Oh, Sauce Money. Definitely.
Ooh,
Sauce Money is
I'm gonna have to
is
go with I-20 on this.
I-20. I
Yeah,
never cared for dude, yo. I never. I don't like the way he sounded. You know what I mean? Like I never. My dude was Little Fate. Little Fate in DTP was dope.
Yeah, he was ill. Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But they never
I
really,
20 was that dude, in my opinion.
yeah, he never really came out like that. But Little Fate
Yeah.
was dope.
But yeah, this track was dope as fuck. You know, Sauce and Jay had some dope ass chemistry and shit. And again, we all know stuff about Puffy screwed up Sauce too, but we all know that story.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, this the Primo beat. It was fire. You got like the sinister piano chords in it, and it was a short track too. It wasn't like it was barely a minute long. You know what I mean? And you had a Source Money
Right.
saying before my album dropped, copped the Grammy, Uncanny, bought my first rollie from Manny, Dirty Burners, my crew never ran me, people we family, you not get shot, get caught slipping like Dexter Manley. Loved his flow, so underrated. I wish he had a longer career, but this was dope. And him and Jay Z always did like great collabs. They had the Face Off collab on Volume One, which was fire. Jay Z was
Right.
on Little Finger You, and yeah, this was banging.
Definitely. All right. Next song is Tommy's Theme featuring. I'm sorry, I'm watching 8 Mile right now.
Mhm.
um, featuring Main Man and the Locks. Um, I want to say this was on the classic limited edition album from them.
Yeah.
I'm not calling it a classic. That's literally the name of the album and stuff like that too. I just want to throw that out there just because
Right.
niggas talk about this nigga thinks of it. You know, album's classic. What the fuck? How conceited can you be? Already name your album a classic and shit. How
Man,
conceited can you fucking be?
and it wasn't.
Right.
That's the tag.
Then he give himself like 4 mics. Then he give himself like four point
Yeah,
five mics in a Source
yeah,
magazine one time.
yeah, exactly.
Fucking dumbass motherfucker. But yeah, uh, I didn't really care for this joint too much. I
Oh
mean,
man,
Locks did their thing, but like I said, I never cared for Benzino rapping. So
this really is a Locks joint because Benzino and Maben wasn't needed. This Locks really killed it from the start with Jada and Styles back and forth. What they did best, and I when I saw them 2 weeks ago, they opened with this song, and it was crazy just to see them perform it live, and the beat was fire. You had Jada saying, squeeze three, turn him around and give him a smack. Take the joint off his waist and hit him with that. And then Styles comes in and their back and forth flow is just one of the best. But they made this song what it is. It's not even because of Benzino.
right, that's crazy. All right, next joint we got is some niggas featuring half a mil. Um, pretty dope track right here. Rest in peace, half a mil. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, rest in peace to him. You know, if you guys know, he really was on the Firm album
Yeah.
and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? You know, you guys know how I feel about that record and shit, but he did have one of the more enjoyable guest appearances on that record. You know what I'm saying? This joint was pretty dope too, just some real street shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, fuck with this joint.
Yeah, this is like one of the tracks that he's known for. You know what I'm saying? The beat was fire. The pianos on it. It's like a vintage, like, Queens joint. You know what I'm saying? And classic record.
Definitely. And the last joint we got is "I Want to Live" featuring the Bravehearts. I never liked the Bravehearts, so I could care less about this.
Oh Lord. The Bravehearts, that's what they end off the soundtrack with.
Yeah,
God. The best thing about this track was Nature. Not even the Bravehearts. Not even Nas is only on the chorus, and he sounded like crap on the chorus. But Nature's verse was the best thing about this track. He said, hit your harder than a crack pipe." Live the gat life, getting drunk, 4 gallons down to half pints. XO to act right, stay slurring my speech. Hearing silent screams at night, disturbing my sleep. Loved his flow. Nature, so underrated. You know what I'm saying? To me, he had one of the best verses on Banned from TV that nobody talks about. But this is the
Yes.
best shit. This is the beat was fire, and this is the best shit about this terrible Brave Force track. And to put them last on this soundtrack, somebody gotta get fired for that. Because I would have never had them last on this soundtrack.
Yeah, me neither.
You know what I mean? I would have told Nas, give me a verse. Like you just on the chorus and he sound like crap.
That's crazy as hell. But that other overall, this is a very, very, very dope soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? Very dope. You know, I love the songs and everything like that. Production definitely scream 1998. I like the fact that they kept it strictly East Coast for this one and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Just for the feel of the movie, the tone of the movie. Um, I could care less for like a couple of songs, like of course I Want to Live. I could care less for that one. Um, Top Shotter with X, Two Sides. I could care less for those. Everything else, we all can. Actually, I can tolerate. We all can get it on. I'll tolerate that one, but everything else, I fuck with everything else and shit. So I'll give this a 4 out of 5.
Love the soundtrack. You know, other than the Bravehearts joint and the Dragon joint, I think it's a great soundtrack. One of the best, soundtracks of the '90s with a great movie. You know, I love some of the songs were like on other albums. You know, D'Angelo's joint was on Voodoo, and you had Nori's joint was on his second album. You know, Ja Rule's joint was on his first album. But when you got joints like Tommy's theme, which to me will always be a Locks joint. Made Men wasn't needed. You got the pregame joint with Jay and Sauce Money, and um, the half a mil joint was fire. Even the first joint that started off with a unknown artist like Lady, produced by R. Kelly, but we remember this song from the Redman video. I love that joint. So I'm giving it 4.5 mics. Like I said, I think it's one of the best soundtracks, hip hop soundtracks. So and Reg is not
Definitely,
always gonna give something. We're not always gonna give something a classic. So if you get a 4.5, that's what it is.
exactly. All right. So before I head out, I'm gonna do a quick album anniversary. And on September 11th, 2001, two albums came out that time. The first was Fabulous, his first album, but ain't nobody cared about that.
It was actually a good album, but it's not a classic. He has no classics when it comes to his albums. He has no classics.
All
Good
right.
album. Fab has a good album,
This,
but no classics.
this is the album we're going to talk about right here.
Yes.
Jay Z's The Blueprint.
Yes.
September 11th, 2001.
This is a classic right here.
Um, yes, this is the classic right here. And mind you, this was supposed to have came out September 18th, but they decided to drop this one a week early just so he can prevent bootlegging and shit like that too. I mean, in case you ask a lot of people, they might say this is Jay Z's best album. I personally feel I'm more of a reasonable doubt nigga.
Mhm.
I feel like artistically, this might be his best artistically, but I feel like lyrically and conceptually, I got reasonable doubt over that. But that's another story for a different day. So by this point in Jay's career, he was already becoming like one of the most successful and influential rappers at that time. But at the same time, a lot of motherfuckers were having beefs with him and stuff like that too. Like it wasn't just Nas. He
Mhm.
had issues with like Prodigy. He had issues with Jada Kiss and stuff like that too. Yeah, man. And around this time too, Rockefeller was also going through. Excuse me. Was also going through like a lot. They were going to having people like Just Blaze and Kanye West in the production team and stuff like that too. Who they debuted as soulful sound with the Dynasty album
Mm,
in 2000, but this was the album where they took that to a whole nother level and whatnot too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when this album came out, it was very, very, very successful and everything like that too, because this was released really at the height of the whole Jay Z and Nas beef, and we all know the story about how Jay debuted the unfinished version of Takeover on Hot 97, which that one many people don't know was Takeover was really primarily a Prodigy diss track,
mm,
but that Nas line was so heavy, and then Nas came out with that Stillmatic, the freestyle, and that's when Jay Z finished Takeover and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? And then that was dope. And then you have songs like Girls, 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 You Don't Know, Heart of the City, Song Cry,
mm.
Renegade, Never Change. You know what I'm
Crazy.
saying? And mind you, we got hidden tracks. We got Breathe Easy, Lyrical Exercise.
Yes.
And we got the Girls, Girls, Girls Part 2, which featured Michael Jackson.
Whew,
Yes. You got Michael Jackson on your album.
man,
And mind you, they also did the You Rock My World Trackmasters remix too. Come on, man.
crazy.
And Michael also was on Summer Jam and
Yep.
shit like that, which is why Jay Z looked like if y'all know that interview with all the Rockefeller cats was just all hype, and Jay Z just looked like he was just dazed and stuff like that too. It's like,
Mm,
how would you feel if Michael Jackson performed next to you
facts.
and shit like that too? You know what I'm saying? How would you feel? You feel like you're just on another level then.
Yeah, like I'm on another level from you niggas now.
Right.
You know,
Like nigga, I had a king of pop,
right?
nigga. Like, but yeah, like when it comes to the blueprint, I mean, this is a hip hop class. This is well deserved of the 5 mic rating, in my opinion, and shit like that too. Well fucking deserved. I mean, wait, did it get? It got 5 mics. Hold on. Nah, something you gotta double check. I want to say, okay, I can't find a rating for this one. I want to say it did get 5 mics. I want to say if it didn't, I would be very surprised. I know it's still mad it got 5 mics, which that's very deserved too. But yeah, man. So what do you think about this album?
Classic, man. I did the review earlier, retro review with a chop it up hip hop on Instagram Live. That was great, and and this album came out, and during a national tragedy in American history, unfortunately, and it still went multi platinum, and it was bootlegged before the album came out. I remember hearing the advanced copy on Labor Day. You know what I'm saying? And it was just great. Jay was in his bag. Every track was just hitting. Kanye West was just the MVP of this album for me. Beat wise, and to me, I think it's the best Jay Z album of the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? I think his Black album for me would be second, and then American Gangster. But I think Blueprint was like that was the one. You know what I'm saying? Like before the Blueprint, it was like Reasonable Doubt was like his go-to album, and now it's the Blueprint, and not too many artists could get two classics that people consider like their signature work. You know what I'm saying? And he gave us two with those, and I
Yeah,
think it's a great. And I always used to I never bought it when it came out because of the whole 9/11 thing, and you know what I'm saying, it was just when they had shut down the city and everything, and I wasn't even thinking about that when it came out, and I just ended up getting it last year for the first time. I'm like, yo, I gotta get Blueprint. I don't have it. You know what I'm saying? And Renegade, Eminem destroyed that track. Never changed to me should have been a single. That's always been one of my favorites. And lyrical exercise where he's like rhyming over the Cormega Dead Man Walking beat. The girls remix was fire. Everything, Heart of the City, every track on there. I mean, even like some of the ones that people don't like Holo Jovito, it was okay. It was That's not the best Timbaland ever gave him. You know, what's the other joint? That nigga Jigger was okay. And that was released as a single, but like every track on there was just hitting, man. This is why this man is a goat. You know.
Right. Um, but yeah, definitely, man. This album has already been reviewed and shit like that too, so y'all can go check it out on my channel. All right, so I'm gonna end this off right here because I gotta get ready for work in the morning. But yeah,
Apparently,
man,
apparently, Dartmouth don't like your ratings. He says you're always giving shit a 4.5 or whatever.
that's not true. Cause I could have sworn last couple of weeks I gave Chris Brown's Gravity lower than 4.5.
Dartmouth, we're not always going to give an album a classic because then we'd be lying to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? If an album is whack, we're gonna say it's whack. If an album is great, we're gonna say it's great or it's mid, whatever. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's just what it is.
I'm not worried about that shit. So I'm gonna end this off right here because I'm getting ready for work. So tomorrow, I'm gonna say tomorrow. Are you good for you like 7:30?
Yeah, yeah. I'll be fair.
Okay. So we're gonna do a review on High School High soundtrack and the Chris Brown Fortune album, which we're just gonna do the standard edition. I have a few favorite deluxe edition tracks and shit like that too.
Right.
So
Okay.
I'm just gonna name that because the standard edition's 14 tracks and stuff. And I'm still trying to do some deliveries tomorrow too. So um also that shit I asked you about the pre-recording of that certain topic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be free this weekend for that
All
shit.
right. Cool.
Alright, and this Sunday we're gonna do the Culture Club's first album and stuff like that. It's part of our Artist Sunday, so
Mhm.
be on the lookout for that one.
Yes.
Anything you want to say before we head out?
If you're on IG, check out the retro reviews I've been doing with Chop It Up Hip Hop, Rich Notch from Queens. We did LL Cool J Mama Said Knock You Out. We did Blueprint today. Friday we're doing Mob Deep Murder Music, another retro review. And we're gonna keep it
Ooh,
coming. We got more coming up. We're gonna do what do you mention? You mentioned I think it was volume one, Jay-Z volume one. We do that in November. And we're gonna have like maybe every week we'll do a retro review on IG Live, and it's been fun. So I know Red showed up for the LL Cool J one. That was great.
yes, yes.
So look out for that. What else? I got shit that I recorded with other people, and I'm waiting for them to drop the damn video. These people, you know what I don't like? I don't like when a guest on other people's platform and they take forever to release a video. You know what I'm saying? Because if I do something with somebody's platform, I'm gonna release it immediately. I'm not gonna wait weeks and months. But top five vinyl. Whenever they drop it, you always see my some of my favorite vinyl on that platform. Follow them on YouTube. I'm waiting to see the video because I haven't seen it yet. I said I was gonna do the Kid Cudi trilogy ranking. I still might do that. I'm not sure. If Reg can't join it, then I might just pre-record it real quick. Maybe like a quick 5 minute video, just ranking the trilogy from Kid Cudi. Come
What time you
Sundays,
try to do that?
it's not gonna be long. I mean, I wanted to rank all three of them. We give like our best, maybe 3 to 5 tracks from each one, and then just in general what we thought about each one. I mean, Sunday's the anniversary for I think Man on the Moon one.
Okay, because I feel like Friday night
Okay.
might be the best bet. Wait.
Yeah, Friday night is cool. Yeah, I mean, because I never discussed anything from Kid Cudi. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, the trilogy ranking. I like some of his albums. Some of his shit is hit or miss for me though. But
Yeah.
I thought I never seen nobody talk about the trilogy. So Like we could do like a quick ranking on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 'cause I know you watch wrestling on Fridays too, right?
Yes. Friday, yes, Friday at 7. I'm doing 7 or 8. I'm doing the murder music review on IG Live, and then I'll be free after that.
Okay, 'cause I know Friday I gotta get an edge up on Friday, and
Mm.
I know I'm going to do a little going into some places Friday too. So I should be home no later than midnight, hopefully.
Okay, that's cool.
Matter of fact, just send me a text to remind me so I can
All
put
right,
that on my calendar.
all right.
Because I do still want to do the ranking the Jay Z Volume Series versus the Blueprint Series too.
Okay,
I feel like Saturday I might do that one,
all right,
but I'm gonna let you know too because like I'm gonna go out of town Saturday, but they said it's gonna rain too,
right.
and I'm trying to look at the weather because if it's gonna rain, then I might just book a hotel, but I
Okay,
don't know yet. I don't know yet, so but I'll keep you updated.
cool.
All right. A few more announcements before I head out. So collection video is gonna be mid October, mid to late October. Also, October is gonna be Ghostbusters month. We're gonna do Ghostbusters 1, 2, Frozen, and we also gonna do the real Ghostbusters 2. What else? Next week is gonna be the Problem Child review and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Um, Jamie Foxx show is also gonna be at October. So that's a lot of shit happening in October. Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
Actually, hold on. I might just do Jamie Foxx after I come back from my break. Honestly, hold on.
All right.
I am gonna go out of town next week. Yeah, we can do Jamie Foxx show in the next 3 weeks. 'Cause I don't have that much to say about that show,
You don't have much to say about
and
it.
I mean I like the show, but
Right.
it's like it's like I know a lot about the show. I can just do that. Like I can just do that review in my sleep. If that makes sense, you know.
Right. Right. I feel you.
Yeah. Anything you want to say before we head out?
You know. Thanks to everybody that showed up. To the usual people. You know.
Yes, yes.
It's Gigolo. If you still here, thank you for showing up.
All right, Miss Gigolo. A lot of people showed up for this review and shit. I was like, okay, y'all like some belly and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, try. I'll see you tomorrow. If you running late, I can push to 7:30 the latest. I'm still trying
Yeah.
to do
I'll be.
deliveries.
I'll be free tomorrow. I'll be free tomorrow.
Okay, bet, bet. All right, so I'll make sure I'm home no later than 5 o'clock tomorrow too, because I'm not trying to get caught in that 5 o'clock traffic.
Right.
But yeah, I'll see y'all niggas tomorrow. Peace.
All right. Peace.